Alright, so we're going to do a bit of scoring for the T20 Blast. It's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it, but there's just a few things that you need to know and remember so the game can get flowing. So first and foremost, the most important thing for the umpire to do is just keep the game flowing. So if you get stuck at any points with the scoring, don't stress out too much. As long as the bowler bowls 6 balls and then everyone moves around, then that's pretty much job well done. So the scoring is just an added bonus because we'd like to let the kids know, well, a lot of the kids would like to know how many runs they scored. But if for whatever reason it doesn't work, that's life and it's okay. All right, so as you can see down the bottom, we'll have the batting team, the bowling team, and also the date. So you fill those in at the start of the game. We'll have the fixtures up online before the game and we'll write those in. Now up in these areas, you can see you've got your batting pairs, which in each pair you're going to write the names in here. And so we'll start off with an example. So for example, we'll say that John and Emily are the first batting pair. Okay, so once you've got your batting pairs and you've written out every single batting pair, you'll get your first pair to be up at the stumps ready to bat, and the other 3 pairs will be in the skill zone playing games, keeping active. Now you get the fielding team will be then set up, and they set up all 8 players or however many players are in the field in a kind of circular formation around the wickets. And what you do is you have one bowler and you ask them for their name. And in this example, his name will be Neil. Okay, so Neil's going to bowl 6 balls. So we'll just pretend that the start of the inning is starting now. Okay, and Neil has bowled the first ball to John, and it was no runs. So to indicate no runs, we're just going to put a little dot there. So that pretty much tells us that a ball has gone, but just nothing was scored. Now on the second ball, Neil bowled it, and he got John out. Now to indicate that there was a wicket, you're going to just put a W. Now whenever a batsman gets out, a batsman or batswoman gets out in cricket, in the T20 Blast, they're going to change sides. So you just need to make sure that once there's a wicket, John and Emily change sides so that Emily can have a go. So with this in mind, Emily's now on strike and Neil bowls the ball and Emily hits it for 4. So you'll just put the score there, number 4. Now Emily's still on strike because she hit a 4, and the next ball Neil bowls a wide. So in T20 Blast you have 2 tees set up near the batsman's wicket, and they kind of indicate where a wide will be. So Neil has bowled the ball and it's gone outside of those cones. So to indicate a wide, you just put a circle. So sometimes it's a good idea just to say, wait 1 second, draw the circle, and then you say to Emily can hit off the tee. So Emily, when there's a wide, she can hit the ball off a tee, and whatever amount of runs she gets, that goes inside the circle. So Emily's hit it off the tee, and she's hit it straight to a fielder, and she's got 1 run. So you just put inside the circle 1 run. Now John's back on strike. Now in T20 Blast, there's a double point zone, which is pretty much from the umpire's wickets back to the boundary. So that's just encouraging them to hit straight. Now if they hit anything into the double point zone, they get double points. So say for this ball, John has hit the ball straight, it's gone into the double point zone, and they have run 1 run. Now because it's the double point zone, he's going to get 2 runs. So you just double that on the fly. Okay, that's 2. John's still on strike, and Neil bowls the next ball, and that's just a dot ball. Okay, now from here, Neil has finished his first over, so all the fielders need to now move around in a clockwise direction. So you just put a call out, all right, everybody, move around 1 spot. Hopefully there'll be a few parents to help you as well with the logistics of this. But after a few weeks, the kids will know how to do this down pat, and they'll probably do it automatically. So for the rest of this, I'm just going to fill in. Then you just need to ask for the next bowler, and this is Trish. Okay, and what we'll do is I'll just fill out just a couple more of these. Okay, just for this example. Okay, so 2 runs, 1 run, 3 runs, a wicket. There was 4, let's pretend it was a wide. So it was a wide and then they hit a 4 and a dot ball. Okay, from here, when you get to about 2 overs, it's probably a good time to call over to your manager and ask them to prepare the next 2 batsmen. So your manager will go and pick and call out the names of the next batting pair, who will come over and they'll wait near the ground flag. Okay, so that when we get through to the fourth over, they can just automatically come on. We don't really have to stop the game. So I'm just going to pretend that we've just finished it off now. Now, this is where you can do the scoring. This may be, if there's a little bit of time between the next batting pair coming out, you might be able to really quickly add this up, but it can also be a little bit time consuming. So don't stress if you get this, you can always do it at the end of the game. But you can see here, I'll just zoom in a bit, we have wickets and runs, and this is just for for each batsman. Okay, so if you zoom out, we have 1 wicket. So we put down 1 in the wickets area, okay? And then we'll look over and we count the runs. Now, a wide counts as 2 runs. So we've got 4 runs from the ball, but then also the 2 for the wide. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I hope I got that right. But then you just come over, 1 for 11. Now we do the same here. 4, 2 for the wide, so that's 6, 7 for the 1 run, 8, 9, 10, and also 1 wicket. Okay, so if the kids ask you what their kind of score was, you could say, yeah, Johnny, you were out once, but you scored 11 runs. Then you do the running total. So wickets, you add those together for this pair, so it's 2, and then 11 plus 10 is 21. Okay, and then you just do this, you pretty much repeat the process. You've got an area for your bowler, get your batsman, and you just go through each of the areas. You get to the end, tally results, and then over this side here, see up there, team running score, you'd pretty much just add these together. So say for the next batting pair, they got 3 outs but scored 40 runs. You will go, you just need to add those together for the team running score. So 3 to 2 is 5 wickets for 61 runs. Okay, and it just keeps continuing on like this until you get to the end. And what happens at the end is that teams get a bit of a bonus score for getting wickets. So for every wicket they get a bonus 5 runs. So you can see down the bottom, so after we've finished this game, so if I was just to add this up now, we'd just say it was, 5 wickets for 61. Bonus runs awarded to the opposition. So because there was bonus runs awarded to the opposition, because there was 5 wickets, they get 5 times 5, 25. Okay, and let's just pretend that we got 10 wickets in our game, so that's 10 times 5, that's 50. Whoops. Okay, and we're going to add our team total with the bonus runs that we got from our opposition to give us our grand total. So 61 plus 50 is 111. Okay, and then you just compare that with the other team's score. So that's a pretty quick run through of what you need to know. Just with a bit of practice, it'll come with you. But like I said at the start, it's not too big of a deal if you don't get the scoring down pat. The first couple of times, as long as the game's going, the kids are going to be having fun and are constantly involved, and that's the main thing. So don't stress out if you fall behind. If it gets too much, just keep marking how many balls have gone in the over, and just go from there. All right, happy umpiring, and we'll see you at T20 Blast.